Okay, enough with that. Back to the tapes.
Oh my God, my first day as an intern was just neat. It didn't start out well, what with my brother staring at me from across the breakfast table with those hollow eyes and howling. Ugh, brothers, right? But once I was in the radio station, I knew I had found home. A messy home full of hallways winding away into a labyrinth of audio equipment and tape stacks. Just like home. Oh, the station management's door, with its terrifying shadows whipping around in a hazy silhouette. Just like that gauzy curtain in the living room back home we never open. And oh, the windows looking out onto empty recording studios that haven't been used in decades, but that still broadcast live shows every night. Some just heavily amplified insect movement, others a whispered voice describing a window opening, a hand reaching in, and then repeating, a window opening, a hand reaching in. Oh, and working with Leonard. When he looks at you through the glass of the booth, and he signals you to crouch under a table and cover your head, you know, this is it. I'm actually doing radio. My mom seems really proud of me too. She hid from me for 3 days. Like the longest ever. And she's covered all the mirrors in my house. I'm not sure why, but I think it must be because of pride. Being proud does all sorts of things to a person. I'm sorry. I got distracted. That weird movement is back. And it's closer now. Hello? Hello? I'm Cecil. Cecil Gershwin Palmer. And you cannot scare me. You cannot. You cannot. Hello?
Let's, listeners, let's just go to the weather, okay?
Prayer is the bell jar you put over this goodbye. I'd rather leave this embrace between you and I. Let's look out the bearded old man in the nightgown. He can tap against the glass, but I'm not coming out. I build bridges with these arms. I will not build a fortress. In the circle around the kitchen table I say my amen, because I feel blessed, secretly hoping while joining hands that you can't feel my trembling fingertips. If I sign this piece of paper, do I sell my soul along with my duties, and we won't put our money where your Catholic mouth is? Even though the teeth are long gone, there's still bone beneath the gums, and there's a lot of potential in a mighty, mighty organ. And they told us not to clap, and we clap as loud as we can, because the reverb in those holy halls is like a long-lost friend. He keeps hitting the walls and comes all the way back, back again, back again, back again. I want trees instead of gravestones, and nothing to confess. I got a soft spot for your ancient books and horror stories. I got a music in my ear from long, long ago and far, far away, and I'll still hum it soon. How could I ever believe every word it says to me? follow our own steps, while our shadows keep watching us. Our own steps, while our shadows keep watching us. Our own steps, while our shadows keep watching us. Our own steps, while our shadows keep watching us. Our own steps, while our shadows keep watching us. Our own steps, while our shadows keep watching us. Our own steps, while our shadows keep watching us. The wrong step would be not to start this exodus. The wrong step would be not to start this exodus.
Interning is going great. Mom is gone. Oh, Leonard is super nice to me. My brother is gone too. Family, right? I think I'm learning a lot at the station. All the mirrors in my house are uncovered now, and I'm not sure who did that. I'm standing in front of the hall mirror right now. Am I changed? Am I becoming an adult? I look more grown, I think. More professional. Leonard said, if I work hard, maybe I'll be a radio presenter myself someday. Leonard said he once was smaller too, but that he is larger now. That everything is larger. That everything in the universe is growing to towering sizes, but all at once, all in unison, so no one notices, and it is all the same relative to itself. Leonard lolls his tongue out of his thick, purple lips. Leonard hisses. Being an intern is great. That flickering movement is everywhere now. Especially looking in this mirror. I see the flickering movement, and I know it. I think the radio station is fun. I think the radio station is hidden. I think the radio station is like a dark planet lit by no sun. I think, therefore I soon won't be. I'm looking in a mirror. The mirror is not covered. The flickering movement is just behind me. Oh!
What is this? What is this? What? No matter. I'm taking the tape just now, and I'm crushing it into little pieces. None of us have to think about it again. I'll just double-check that the mirror in the station bathroom is covered, as usual, and then that will be that. Done. Forgotten. We all do foolish things when we are teenagers. We all have foolish, false events that happen to us. Foolish gaps in our memories. Not everything that has happened has ever really happened. Listeners, especially our younger listeners, consider this. When we talk about teenagers, we adults often talk with an air of scorn, of expectation for disappointment. And this can make people who are presently teenagers feel very defensive. But what everyone should understand is that none of us are talking to the teenagers that exist now, but talking back to the teenager we ourselves once were. All stupid mistakes and lack of fear, and bodies that hadn't yet begun to slump into a lasting nothing. Any teenager who exists now is incidental to the potent mix of nostalgia and shame with which we speak to our younger selves. May we all remember what it was like to be so young. May we remember it factually and not remember anything that is false or incorrect. May we all be human, beautiful, stupid, temporal, endless. And as the sun sets, I place my hand upon my heart, feel that it is still beating, and remind myself, past performance is not a predictor of future results. Stay tuned now for whatever happens next in your life. Good night, Night Vale. Good night.
Welcome to Night Vale is a production of Commonplace Books. It is written by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor and produced by Joseph Fink. The voice of Night Vale is Cecil Baldwin. Original music by Disparition. All of it can be found at disparition.info or at disparition.bandcamp.com. This episode's weather was Big Houses by Squaloscope. Find out more at squaloscope.com. Comments, questions? Email us at nightvale@commonplacebooks.com or follow us on Twitter at Nightvale Radio. Check out commonplacebooks.com for more information on this show, as well as all sorts of cool Night Vale stuff you can own. And while you're there, consider clicking the donate link. That'd be cool of you. Today's proverb: you can lead a horse to water, and you can lead a horse into water, and you can swim around with the horse and have fun.